So where does this whole attempted murder thing come from?
Well, that was a situation on that she had on her own. I mean, that's public knowledge. You could Google that. You know what I'm saying? That's not nothing I'm just throwing out there. That's
Okay.
I think it was a situation at work she had, and I think she busted the chick with the bottle and split the chick head open or whatever, and yeah, she was on the run at the time. So she left work and all of that, yeah.
So Nikki gets into an argument with some girl at work and hit her in the head with a bottle and just cut her head open.
Yeah, that's considered attempt murder. Yes.
Oh, really? With a bottle?
Assault one, yeah, with any weapon. Any weapon. Any weapon. You can hit somebody with a frisbee. You know what I'm saying? It's attempt murder. You know what I'm saying? That's how they quote unquote put it. But you know, of course, it's not, you know, like a stabbing or shooting type of attempt murder. But attempt murder is attempt murder. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay, so after she hit the girl, she what? Goes to you?
Well, no, I wasn't there. I wasn't there when it happened.
Yeah, no. But I'm saying after it happened, she went to go meet up
After
with
it
you?
happened or whatever, because she knew I was the street dude, and I knew the law, and I knew, you know, certain things about how the game go. So she just really needed my advice at that time. Like, she was nervous. She was, you know, scared. She was like, yo, man, listen, I done did X, Y, Z, and yo, I need somewhere to stay. Like, yo, boom, boom, boom. I said, listen, you know, you good, come through. You know what I'm saying? You Gucci. So, and that's how that happened. And I think she stayed, she laid up for, you know, a couple days or whatever. She was on the run, they was looking for her. And I think she wound up turning herself in at some point and dealing with the, you know, the situation or whatever.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and ultimately, I don't think she did any jail time or anything, did she?
Nah, I think she probably got a slap on the wrist, because, you know, it was probably her first offense, probably probation. I don't know how the outcome was. I knew she was home and we was back on the road traveling, doing our thing. So it wasn't that severe. Or maybe the girl just didn't tell at some point and she didn't get nothing. So I don't really know.
Okay. So all these situations happen, the HoodStars break up.
Yeah.
Nikki goes solo with
We all go
Safaree. Everyone goes solo.
Yeah.
But Nikki's solo career starts to kind of move. At one point she hooks up with Fendi.
With Fendi, but that was still after the fact. We still was doing our individually thing. But yeah, but at some point she did, yeah, because her and Full Force had some type of business fallout, which, you know, I wasn't really aware of. I was working on my project, and yeah, at some point, man, she gets with Fendi. She hooks up with Fendi, yeah.
Yeah, and once she got with Fendi, that's when you saw things sort of move. I mean, that's when I first heard of her.
Yes,
I never heard
exactly.
of her.
No, exactly.
I didn't hear the HoodStars, but I remember seeing her on Come Up TV.
Exactly. Fendi was when things really started to move for her. Yeah.
Okay. And then you get locked up.
Yeah, I get locked up.
For 7 years.
7 years.
What was the charge?
The charge was menacing, possession of a weapon, and things of that nature. That was my third gun charge. So they said, you know what, we're gonna sit you down for a minute. Yeah, that was my third gun charge.
Can you talk about the situation that got you in there?
Yeah, I mean, I'm convicted of it. So
yeah.
No, it was a situation with a dude. I pistol whipped him, hit him with the hammer, and the dude ran in the store. And I chased him down, and they tried to hide him. So I grabbed one of the store dudes. You know what I'm saying? Put the hammer to the head. So once somebody had called police at that point. So as the police come in, I threw him off me and I hid the gun. Threw the gun in the brown bag, threw the gun in the garbage, and I went and hid in the freezer, in the store freezer. So remember, like, hurry up and buy? Remember that? So I'm in the freezer, like in the cut, like, you know what I'm saying? But the police came right to me, opened the freezer door like you going for a soda. And there I am, you know what I'm saying? Right there, right on the, right, red-handed. Red-handed, so, yeah. And I was already on probation at the time for a weapon.
Okay, so at that point, you get 7 years.
Yep, I get 7 years.
Okay. So you do your time. Like, during the 7 years that you were in, did you talk to anybody from the HoodStars?
Yeah, of course. Of course.
Okay. So you and Nikki were still talking?
Me and Nikki was still talking. Me and Safaree was still talking. Me and Lou Star was still talking. Everybody, you know, the whole crew. You know what I'm saying? We was good. Everybody was still good.
So then you get out after 7 years.
Yeah, well,
Now,
in between time, Nikki would write me, send me dough, you know what I'm saying, pictures, whatever. But she wasn't as big then. She still was like, a lot of people didn't know who she was. You understand what I'm saying, at the time. So I would be in there and I knew she was the closest one to getting the shot to making it real big. So, I would big her up, you know what I'm saying? I would, shout her out in the jails and let her know like, yo, I got this homegirl, she coming. Well, I was saying my sister at the time. You know what I'm saying? I used to call her my sister. Like, yo, my sister Nikki, and niggas didn't know at the time. But as she started to blow up, I kind of bit myself in the ass because I was calling her my sister. So now I got to run with this story like, this my sister, now she's big. And I'm like, yo, that's my sister. They're like, yo, they ain't your sister, you know what I'm saying? But it was all good, man, because we still was in touch. Everything was all good, man. It still was a beautiful thing.
Okay, so what year did you actually get out?
Well, I got home the end of 2012, coming into 2013.
Okay, so 2012, 2013. At this point, Nikki is now pretty big. She's already with Young Money. She's already with Wayne. She's got some hit singles and so forth. I mean, she's not as big as she is now.
No.
But she's still pretty big.
Yeah. People knew exactly who she was, yeah.
Okay. Now, when you were hanging out with Nikki before you got locked up, her body looked a little differently than it looks these days.
Yeah.
How did you react to that?
I mean, listen, people change as they grow. People change as they grow. I don't look the same as before I went in. So,
Yeah, you look a little more similar though than than Nikki looks. I don't think you got any. You didn't go to the doctor's office to modify your look.
You something, Vlad. You something. But
yeah, I am.
You know what? I haven't really get a chance to really see her personally. I've seen her a few times, but I didn't really get to sit with her and really get to analyze nothing. So I can't vouch for nothing at this point on that aspect.
Fair enough. So you get out, and then do you and Nikki continue talking?
Well, before I got home, we already had a little disconnection. This dude Safaree, man, this dude is something else, man. Like, he would go to her and tell her little things like, yo, I'm still talking to HoodStars. Because remember I said they had a falling out. So they all knew that I was still cool with HoodStars. They all knew I still had a relationship with Full Force. And Safaree, I would speak to him, and he would ask me like, yo, you spoke to HoodStars? And I'm like, yeah, I spoke to him. Like, yo, what's up with him? Like, yo, Nikki name came up. Like, he would do little funny shit like that. And I could just imagine the things he would go back and tell Nikki. You understand what I'm saying? And had Nikki probably feeling some type of way about me because he didn't want nobody to really get close to Nikki. You know what I'm saying? And I plugged him with her. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm like, this dude is crazy, man. It's something else. So, but me and Nikki was still cool. I jumped on the record on the Beam Me Up Scotty. You know what I'm saying? She was shouting me out the whole time. And so about maybe 2 years before I came home. So I didn't talk to them about 2 years prior to me coming home.
Okay, but once you got home, did you guys start talking?
When I got home, no. When I got home, I didn't see him. I already knew something wasn't right. So when I got home, I didn't look for him. I was like, when I see him, I see him. Okay. So I got in the studio with HoodStars, because mind you, I did 7 years, so I was a little rusty, music-wise, you know what I'm saying? So, he helped me dust a little rust off in the studio as far as jumping on the ad-libs, hyping up my track. So at some point, I said, they was having a boat ride, and I goes to the boat ride. And that's when I bumped heads with them. That's when I bumped heads with Nikki and Safaree and all of them. I seen his mom's brother, his sister, everybody. So everybody embracing me, showing me love, because they ain't seen me in a minute, you know what I mean? So when I seen Nick, you know what I'm saying, she kind of like, she was thrown off. You know what I'm saying? So, and Safaree, I was like, yo, what's up, man? You know what I'm saying? So he was like, yo, man, yo, what up? It was like, it was real funny style. So I wound up leaving the boat. I didn't stay. You know what I'm saying? I didn't stay on the boat because I didn't feel comfortable But after I left, she was looking for me. She wound up coming looking for me and sending people at me like, yo, where's 7 at? Where's 7 up at? Where he at? But I was already gone. I was long gone already. Yep.
Okay. Now, at one point, you said that Nikki gave you some money.
Yeah, she hit me with some dough.
Okay, this was after the boat ride?
After the boat ride, yeah.
Okay. How did that come together?
Well, she found me. After the
Okay.
boat ride, she found me. I guess, she felt bad how she had mistreated me, I guess. And, you know what I'm saying? She called my house phone. You know what I mean? Like, she called my house phone. And we spoke, well, she sent somebody at me first. Boom. Sent somebody at me, one of them little yes men around her. Sent one of them at me. You know what I'm saying? So he's like, yo, why you left the boat? Why you left? So I'm like, listen, man, I had to go, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't doing that. You know what I mean? So he like, yo, hold on. He like, hold on. And then Safaree gets on the phone. So Safaree tells me, yo, I found you, nigga. I found, like, as if he was looking for me and shit. Like, yo, I found you. I said, nigga, you ain't find me, nigga. I found you, nigga. What the fuck is you talking about? You know what I'm saying? He like, nah, man, yo, my bad, man. I thought you was with Lou. Like, he despises this dude. This was his best friend. You know what I'm saying? So he's sitting there talking to me and whatever. And he like, hold on. And then Nikki comes on the phone. So, she started apologizing immediately and like, same thing. She was just like, yo, it's been a while. I ain't seen you in a minute. I ain't know what type of time you was on, this, that, and the third or whatever. And, we ironed it out, whatever little disagreement we had. And she was like, yo, listen, man, I'm coming to get you. I'm coming to see you. You know what I'm saying? As soon as I get back to New York, you know what I'm saying? We're going to lock some venue down and, you know what I mean? Bring your music, bring all that. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, cool. She's like, for the meantime, I'm going to send you some dough. So I was like, I'm like, Nick, I don't really want no dough. You know what I'm saying? She like, listen, man, I got you, man. Don't worry about none of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to send you this bread. I ain't have no account or nothing. So I'm like, I ain't got no account, no nothing. How you going to send it? You know what I mean? So she's like, yo, I'm sending it in your mom's name. So she sent it to my mom's account. And I was litty after that, I was in the building. I got haters immediately, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, in my hood, they started hating immediately. You know what I mean? So it was all good for a minute. It was real good for a minute. Yeah.
Okay, so, like, how much did she send you?
I mean, I don't want to put the number out, but it was enough to get me this Rolex. You know what I'm saying? I still got it.
So are we talking?
I still got it.
Are we talking 4 digits, 5 digits, 6 digits?
It was something nice, man. It was. Listen, she didn't owe me anything. Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? She could have sent me anything, and I would have been good with that. You know what I'm saying? Because I was good. You know what I'm saying? I was good. Okay. Like I didn't really want that. I wanted the opportunity. I didn't need the money.
She sent you at least 25 racks.
It wasn't that, but it was something close to that. It was
okay.
all right. It was
something close to that. So a nice gesture.
Yeah, it was nice.
Right.
I was thankful.
She said,
I was grateful behind it.
You were grateful.
Yeah.
As you should be.
Yeah, for sure.
Right, because like you said, she didn't owe you anything. She just did it
exactly
as a gesture.
Yeah, exactly.